Okay, here's your final exam for your geometry class. Good luck. I'm not doing all the problems, so just kind of follow along on which ones I want you to do. I'll kind of highlight them too here. I'll get a highlighted one. So we're going to start off with talking about number 2. On number 2, 3, and 4, we're going to do these 3 here. Okay, it says angle 1 and 2 are complementary. Okay, complementary means they add up to 180 degrees. So they're going to equal, I'm sorry, not 180, sorry, they're going to equal 90 degrees. So what's the other angle going to have to be in order for these two, for them to equal 90? So you're just going to subtract 90 and the number given, and that'll tell you what angle 2 is. Similarly, for the next one, 5, 6, and 7, they got to equal 180. So think about, we had to subtract to figure out the other angle. That's what you're doing on those. We're going to skip 8 and 9, along with 10 through 12. We're not going to do either of those. I don't even recall us reviewing that. Number 13, this property, let's do number 13. This is one of the properties, and when you look in a mirror, you see your what? That is the property that we're talking about here. Okay? Going to jump down to 17 and 18. We need to figure out the slope, and we need to determine if the lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So to find the slope, I'm going to write this at the bottom. You got to go y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So remember, here's x1, y1, here would be x2, y2. Okay, and that's how you're going to do all of those. So you got to figure out the slope of each line. If the slopes are the same, it's parallel. If the slopes are flipped of each other, for example, if your slopes look like this, 2/3 and -3 over 2, then that would make them perpendicular. And if it's not the same and they're not flipped and changed signs, then it would be neither. Okay? Okay, number 19, we're going to write the equation of a line. Whoops, that's not the eraser. The equation of a line that is perpendicular to the one that's given here. So here's your x, here's your y. We're going to plug it into y equals mx plus b. So you're going to have 3 equals, now the slope is going to be a -2, then you go times 2 plus b. Oops. It's supposed to be a 2 in there. So work this out and solve for b. Okay, once you have it, then you're going to rewrite it. Y equals -2x what? That'll be your final answer, number 19. Okay, we're going to do number 23 and 24. 23 and 24 next. And to do these, we want to find the value of x. So we got to remember there's 180 degrees in a triangle. So if this were 6x and this is 6x, because all the sides are the same, it means all the angles are the same. So you're going to take 6x plus 6x plus 6x equals 180 and solve for x. Make sure you combine all these like terms first. On number 24, you're going to set up the equation 7x minus 2 is equal to 19 and solve for x. Okay, we're going to jump down here to number 27 and 28. Now they're giving you the scale factor on each of these. So all you have to do is multiply the scale factor times each point, every piece of the puzzle here. And then you're going to get new points. So like, you know, A prime is going to be what? B prime is going to be what? When you multiply them all by 2. And then graph them, all the new points, on here to show the dilation or the reduction. So again, you're multiplying all these by 0.25 and all these by 2 to get new points and plot them on the graph. Okay, number 33, we're going to do this one. All right, this is, we're going to do some trig here. We've got to use sine, cosine, tangent. So here's our reference angle. There's our 90-degree angle, which makes him our hypotenuse. This would be the opposite. This would be the adjacent. Okay, we want to figure out what these other sides are and angles. Okay, so for angle B, let's keep it simple. Subtract these two from 180, that'll give you angle B. So take 180 minus 90 minus 48, that'll give you angle B. Now, to figure out how long these sides are, we're going to use a little trig. So we're going to first figure out BC, the opposite. So you're going to go sine of 48 equals O, the opposite, over the 20. So multiply both sides by 20, and you'll have this B side right here. Then, to figure out AC, now we got to use cosine of 48 equals A over 20. And again, you're going to multiply both sides by 20. That'll give you the length of AC right there. Okay? So that's how we do number 33. Number 39 and 40, we're going to do these. Just yes or no answers on this. Are these shapes what they say they are? Is this a square? Notice the tick marks. Notice the angle marks. This one, is it a rectangle? And notice how the sides are labeled. Think about a rectangle. Yes or no?